Oh, what is going on, everybody?
Yo!
It is Pixel Partners here, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Spirit of Justice. When we left off, we have learned...
Are you going to talk like this for the rest of the
I
episode?
am William Shatner. Oh my
no,
God.
no, stop.
I cannot believe
Stop.
I haven't given this voice to someone.
Oh
yet.
no, please don't ever do that.
There's got many more characters to come, so you never know. But when we left off, we found out that there's a Betty defame.
Yep.
The twin theory of mine was correct, and then I had a wild theory at the end of last episode that I am going to bet my 401k. I don't have a 401k, so that's a safe bet. That I bet my theory's right. I don't know. There's probably some bits and pieces that are off there. Like I thought of the fact afterwards that I said that Mr. Rios was killed way beforehand, but that wouldn't make sense because he was in the beginning part of the act. So I would assume it probably happened in the intermission. That would be the only way they would be killed beforehand, would be the intermission. Because I don't think he was out after the... Yeah, because he was waiting to be revived. That's right.
Yeah.
So he's unaccounted for from the end of that trick to when his body was found.
Yes. Okay,
Anyways,
Mr.
right,
Theory
moving
Man.
on. Moving on to...
It was all a prank, a big setup planned out in advance. Mr. Rios showed up dead in the coffin. A set piece falling down. It was all completely scripted.
Oh, boy. It was all...
A prank?
Oh, jeez.
Haha, funny joke.
Barney, is this really true?
Yes, Mr. Rios was supposed to pretend to be dead. That's how it was supposed to go. So there goes your theory.
Well, wait, was my other one last time that...
Your other one last time was that there was a fake dead body.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think...
So that's wrong now.
I'm trying to think on the previous theory. Wait, my other theory was that he went up and he got stabbed by Mr. Hat in the rafters. That's right. So, so that could be a thing that he was still brought up and yanked and was killed by that.
But Mr. Hat didn't have the sword with him when he went up.
Yeah, he did.
No.
Yeah. Pretty sure he did. Anyways, that's how I was supposed to go.
Oh, yeah.
So he was in on it too?
But that wouldn't make any sense because he was stabbed in the back.
Well, I'm saying if he was...
Your theory was wrong. Accept it.
Well, no, if he was yanked, because the thing was on his back.
God,
if he
here
was
he
yanked
goes.
up and went into the rafters and stabbed in the back, it would make sense.
Yes, but your theory that you came up with on the previous episode was incorrect.
Like I said, the bits and pieces could have been a little wrong, but
And it was literally 30 seconds later, not even, that we learned. So if you had just played it for a little bit longer, you would have been like, no, never mind. That's right, you were supposed to show up dead in the coffin. And then the set piece would fall down. Tracy would be shocked and start to panic. That's how the prank script went.
What? What the heck kind of prank is that?
But we never thought he'd actually wind up dead. Yeah, that was the only thing that was different from the script. Poor Mr. Rios.
I'm so completely lost right now. Wait a minute. I just remembered something that was weird in the autopsy report that I remembered.
You just remembered something that you remembered?
Well, because I never mentioned it, but the weird thing is that they say his cause of death was shock as a result of being stabbed through the back with a sharp blade. He didn't die from blood. He died from like a heart attack by actually being stabbed. That's something to note. That's a really weird thing.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like, oh, he was stabbed fatally and blood loss and everything. He died from shock as a result of being stabbed. Okay, so I'm
I
so
saw a
completely
squirrel
lost right
on the
now.
side of the road that died from shock once.
I think you told me that story before.
Yeah, because I was walking, okay, fun story time.
Yeah, good story.
I was walking my dog, and it was a neighborhood that had tons of squirrels, and sometimes you'd see them, on the side of the road because they got hit and they're all gross looking. Well, there was one that was on the side of the road that was dead, but it was completely fine. Not even a scratch on it, but there was blood coming out of its nose. So I think its heart literally exploded.
Yeah.
And it died, even though it didn't get hit. which sucks.
Poor thing.
So that's dying of shock. So anyways, yeah, okay.
Well, Betty and Bonnie, it certainly sounds like you have some explaining to do.
You got some splaining to do.
All right. I guess desperate times call for desperate measures. Justice once will share how it was done with you. So listen carefully. You'll never hear this kind of thing anywhere else.
Oh, she's got a bat under her hat now. I was like, wait, what is that? It was a bat. Okay.
After our teleportation trick, I went down on the stage. When Mr. Reese's body appeared from the coffin on stage, it was time for Betty to do her job in the understage passage. That's right, I used a remote control with the winch connected to the dragon set piece. And made it fall down. And just before the dragon fell, I called Trucy to the backstage so she wouldn't get hurt. After that, the plan was for Mr. Reese to come back to life in front of a panicked Trucy. He was supposed to laugh and fly up and away. That's how it was scripted anyway. But for some reason, he really did turn up dead, so he kind of just stayed on the ground. Oops.
What kind of sick joke is that?
It sounds like a terribly mean-spirited prank to me. The poor defendant was trying to do her magic show.
I guess so. I'm sorry, Trucy. Whatever. It was all the ratings Raj's idea anyway. Yeah, sounds like just the kind of thing a guy like him would come up with. This is the prank plan script we got from the ratings, Raja.
Script of it, of course. Corpse appearing in a set piece following were staged by Roger Rettens.
Dang it, you made us break our contract. Now we won't get paid.
But where does this all leave us? Who killed the victim? And when? And where? And how? And why?
Yes, exactly. Those are the key questions. If Mr. Reese was only pretending to be dead in the coffin as a part of the prank, then when he was on the stage, there would still be life within him. And if that is the case, then Betty, who is also on the stage, may be excluded from our list of suspects. Witness, was the victim alive up until he entered the coffin?
Oh, well, now that we've spilled the beans, we might as well show you this video.
Okay. Critics aside, the great Mr. Reese. We are currently in the middle of Trucy's escape trick. Having stuck through the understage passage undetected, I am now hiding backstage.
Oh no.
Preparing to play a little prank on Trucy. I'm about to hide in the coffin, which Trucy will stab with her rubber sword. And when the coffin opens, ho ho ho, I will be in it, acting as though I've met my maker. Can you imagine the look on Trucy's face? Then, ho ho, I can hardly wait.
That was horrible. Please don't ever do that again.
He's about to hide in the coffin? It would seem the threads of comic destiny have led us to the truth.
I still don't get what he's going at.
Well, they're going to say that he was in the coffin and was stabbed with a real sword, which would make it accidental manslaughter, but Trucy would still get, time for that. So, now, my original theory has to be correct, that he was stabbed when he was lifted, and then...
Jesus.
The victim passed through the understage where Betty DeFame was, and came up into the backstage area. We know this because Mr. Reese appeared to be backstage when he was shot in the video we saw. It appears that way, yes. In defense, you proposed the following, did you not? What if the victim was killed under the stage before being put into the coffin? But then what about this video? This footage was taken just before Mr. Reese entered the coffin.
Oh! So does that mean?
Whoa. Jesus.
Yes, it is horrible but true. The tragedy did indeed play out right there on the stage. Went into the coffin where Mr. Reese was hiding. Trucy Wright thrust her blade
told you so.
So are you saying the incident was a tragic accident that happened during a prank?
It'd be an accident if the accused had no knowledge of the prank beforehand. So let's ask the accused herself. Miss Wright, did you have prior knowledge to the prank?
Why would she? What? I...
Trucy? Tell him, Trucy, you didn't know anything about it, right? Right?
Of course I didn't. I didn't know a single thing about it.
Don't do the dump. Up. Oh. Still think you can play innocent, do you? In that case, you leave me little choice but to present this piece of evidence.
It looks like some sort of note.
Oh no, is there another thing they got written on with her contract?
That's...
I found this note in the dressing room after the incident. At the time, I did not understand what it meant, but all is clear to me now. What does it say?
Bonnie, get the video camera after Mr. Rios comes tumbling out.
And it's got Trucy's signature on it. Oh boy. What's this? That's you.
Oh, let's see. It says, get the video camera after Mr. Rios comes tumbling out.
It is a note signed by the accused, instructing Bonnie to collect Mr. Rios' video camera from him, it seems.
I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense. I found it in the dressing room before the show. When I saw it, I realized that Trucy knew about the prank.
It does bear her signature, I'll give you that much. Alright, so we gotta tie in that is also a forged signature. From that. God damn asshole.
So the defendant had prior knowledge of the prank?
It would appear so, yes. When she learned about the plan to trick her, she decided to use it to her own advantage. So she thrust the steel stud in the coffin where the victim stood chuckling to himself. Is that not what happened, Miss Wright?
Of course not! And I didn't write or sign that note!
Ah, but the handwriting matches yours. All of the evidence and testimony points to you being the culprit.
But I didn't do it! It wasn't me!
Then explain the existence of this note. You can do that, can you not?
I can't explain it. I didn't write it, so I don't understand. I didn't kill Mr. Rios. You have to believe me!
Oh boy. How about no? Oh, the silence is deafening. Continue struggling against the threads of your own karma if you wish, accused.
He's calling her accused like they do back in this country.
Even as you are inescapably caught in the web of fate you've spun for yourself. Miss Wright, it is time to resign yourself to your fate.
No, I didn't do it.
I knew it! That sweet looking girl, a murderer! She took over in with that act of hers. I told you I knew she was a homicidal little witch from...
Oh, Jesus. But I didn't do it. I really didn't. Why doesn't anybody believe me?
Shut up, you killer!
We won't fall for that anymore! Jesus.
This is bad. Your Honor, I suggest we put an end to this tragedy now. Give your official ruling and let us offer the victim's soul as the last rites it deserves.
I don't know, you're a bit of a prick. Very well, I suppose I have no other choice, though. This court hereby finds the defendant Trucy Wright.
The defense has an objection.
Apollo!
You, even now, you wouldn't... I won't give up, and I refuse to let either of them down. Mr. Wright, who's counting on me, and Trucy, who's put all of her faith in me.
And the company.
And the company, yes.
Mr. Justice, the fact that you have raised an objection means that you have evidence with which to refute the prosecution's claims, correct?
Yes, of course, Your Honor.
Do we really have anything, Apollo?
Actually, we do. There's one piece of evidence that we can present here.
What?
Very well, Mr. Justice, you may proceed.
As we saw in the show footage, there's no question the defendant thrust a sword into the coffin. The defense doesn't dispute this point. But let us not forget that this was a magic show filled with tricks and illusions. We can't take everything we see at face value.
So you're saying some sleight of hand was somehow involved?
Yes, the defense contends that the sword the defendant used was not the cause of death. Now, what was that Trish told me she did just before she thrust the sword in the coffin?
Very well, let us see your evidence then, Mr. Justice. But remember, you interrupted my verdict to make this claim.
Oh, boy.
You will be severely penalized if I find you are bluffing.
That's what we call a save, my friend.
Yeah.
That's fine, Your Honor. That's fine.
Damn.
It's just possible that the sword Miss Wright used was not the cause of death.
I almost
Number one?
sneezed, but I didn't, and it hurts.
I don't- You can sneeze if you need to. I don't care. I think I've sneezed on recording many times.
Since I was voice acting, it staved off the sneeze,
Oh no.
even though I had to. So it's just stuck now.
Oh no. All right. Okay, that's nothing about this. So I guess I'm going to present this.
Ugh.
Okay, so I'm gonna assume it's a sword stand because it says
Allergies.
contains the rubber sword that Teresa says she swapped in for the trick. And oh man, I feel the allergies bit.
Yeah.
What's this? A sword from the show.
That's right, Your Honor. This rubber sword was in the sword stand under stage. Trick. Miss Wright was supposed to swap the real sword for a rubber sword. And she told us on record that she remembers very clearly that she did.
I see. So the sword the defendant thrust into the coffin was a rubber sword, was it? But then why was a steel sword found lying on the stage?
Somebody must have put the steel sword there by swapping it with the rubber one. Just after the incident occurred, the dragon set piece fell and the theater was evacuated. The real culprit must have used the resulting chaos to swap rubber sword for the steel one. Do you not know when to give up, stink bug? That is not possible. Blood was found in the coffin hole that the sword was thrust into. It must have been left there when the accused withdrew the sword. This is incontrovertible proof that the sword she used was a steel one. But that blood could be the result of someone tampering with the crime scene after the fact. After the set piece fell and the audience was cleared out of the theater, there was plenty of time for somebody to plant that blood there. If the sword the accused used was a rubber one, then when exactly to prove the victim was killed, given that Mr. Rios was alive when he entered that coffin? Finding the answer to that question is precisely why we need to continue this trial.
Ooh.
Let me express my opinion.
Okay.
By all accounts, it is certainly reasonable to suspect the defendant based on the evidence.
Okay.
But as to the question of whether the sword the defendant used was rubber or steel, I believe further discussion is warranted. Suggest we hear from the defendant herself on this issue.
Very well, Your Honor. Yes, I've saved it. Somehow. Too close for comfort, but
Somehow.
still. The crime photo. Oh, the puzzle blood was placed there after the fact. Okay, understood.
Let's adjourn for a brief 15-minute recess. I advise the prosecution and the defense to use this time to prepare.
Okay.
Oh boy. Buying time.
April 28th.
Something Mr. Wright's really good at doing too.
Yeah. The right agency, the right agency law offices, the key
Right
thing
anything
is
agency.
right anything. Well, whatever that used to be, anything.
It used to
whatever
be
it
Wright
is.
and Co. law offices.
Things just
yeah.
let's just bluff and save time until something sticks against the
Ooh,
fucking wall.
That was hairy, like Bigfoot.
Tell me about it. We barely made it through by the skin of my teeth, but my teeth doesn't have skin, so I don't know how we pulled that
Well,
off.
gums are basically skin. It's,
Yeah.
I can't say I'm crazy about that prosecutor Sadmati either. You know, with the way he says, let it go and move on as if it's nothing.
Let it go and move on, huh?
Is that the frickin' producer dude? What's going on?
Man, we're up in a secret
Or is it?
The only other person I can think of is Emma, but that doesn't seem like a line that she would say, because that's the only person I would think would be around, so.
Yep,
there he is. Got your next evil scheme in the works already?
Plus, why would she call them villains?
Yeah. What do you want? Keep making that face, champ, and everyone's gonna change the channel. Look this way, Tracy. Now smile for the camera. I see those pearly whites. Isn't that what the grammar creed tells you to do?
Dude, back off.
How's it feel, Tracy? Everybody online can't stop talking about you. They're calling you a real witch out there. Could this be the end of Troop Grammary?
Go away, you creep!
Oh, what's this? Some just charged into the frame. It looks like a yellow gorilla or something. Gonna be Trucy's pet?
Filming is prohibited inside the courthouse. Do you want me to go get the bailiff?
Huh? Filming? What are you talking about? I don't even have a camera on me.
Huh? What happened to the camera?
He is a magician. Just disappeared right before our very eyes. I'll be enjoying the rest of the Trucy show from the gallery. I put out a call for Trucy's fans to come and support her early, by the way. Bet I'll get some great footage out of them. This is gonna be good. Hang loose, baby.
Go away. What the?
I don't know.
Why?
That's his exit sound.
That's what it sounds like when he's walking.
Yeah. He called in some of Tracy's fans, but for what purpose?
Apollo? I think Mr. Retton just did. That was some high-level sleight of hand.
Huh? Oh, you know how to do something like that?
I don't know, but he definitely has some serious magic skills.
Because he's a magician that is upset because he couldn't get into goof grammary.
Goof troop?
Group grammary. Troop grammary. Fucking
Goof
words.
troop.
And he decided to get them back and he killed them. No way, but I thought he said magicians were a bunch of good-for-nothings. Mr. Lawyer.
Who says Mr.
Mr. Lawyer?
Mr. Lawyer? I knew it. Mr. Lawyer?
Oh, hello, Bonnie. Can I help you with something?
Well, there's something that's been bothering me.
Really? What is it?
Well, you see... Hey, dummy, what are you whispering to Lobster Boy about? But, Betty, who the heck do you think you are? Are you crazy? You want a piece of this? You know you have to talk to me first before you do or say anything, you harebrained.
Jesus.
Boy. Shut your mouth, you dumb bunny. Come with me now.
Well, fuck. We were onto something there. I wonder what was bothering her.
Wow. There's no way we're finding out with Betty constantly hovering over her like that. Jesus.
Court is about to reconvene. Were you about right testifying?
Yes, it's just... I wonder what Mr. Rettons has up his sleeve. I doubt he's bringing in actual fans.
Yeah, probably not. I wonder what he has up his sleeve, too. You better not be trying to get under Trucy's skin right now, of all times. You're Trucy, right? And you'll be fine!
Oh! There goes Apollo with his best trick.
That's right. Whenever I'm feeling down, I always tell myself,
voice disappear.
I'm fine.
All right, I'll give it a try. I'm Trucy Wright and I'm fine. Thanks, Polly. Think I can do this now.
That girl. Good luck up there on the stage. You'll do great.
The stage? Not going there for a long time. Thanks, I'll be fine. I can do this.
All right, Justice. You can do this too. Time to focus on the rest of the trial. All right, back into it. April 28th. District, yeah, I know. Let me. Why you gotta be so slow?
Why you gotta be so slow?
There we go. Where's Trucy? Okay.
Court is now back in session. Defendant, please step up to the witness stand.
Trucy Wright, magician.
Here comes the liar, the deceitful witch.
Throw the murderer in jail.
The last member of the criminal troupe.
Boo, we don't want to see you on any stage. Oh, damn. Order! The gallery will be quiet or I'll have you all thrown out on the spot.
What's with all the hecklers?
I bet they're the fans Mr. Retton's invited.
What a grade A jerk. He's going to he ain't gonna psych us out.
Now then, Mr. Wright, Miss Wright, Jesus.
Oh boy.
This court would like to know if you switched from the steel sword to a rubber one on stage.
That's when you read Miss Wright for the first time.
Yeah.
You said Mr. also.
So please testify about this issue.
She's just gonna try and trick us again with her magic.
Hurry up and convict her already.
Give it a death penalty.
Oh God, that was a laugh.
Yeah.
That was a
Jesus.
nya ha 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 ha.
Man.
Was that freaking what? Look at me.
Oh jeez.
Silence, all of you. I won't tell you again. Miss Wright, do you feel able to testify?
Yes, I'm fine, Your Honor.
Atta girl. Sure, see. I know I shouldn't have let her go through with this.
I'd like to make a small request. How about instead of testifying with words,
You gonna testify with magic?
I show you exactly what happened? Would that be alright, Your Honor? You can witness my stupendous sword-switching magic and judge for yourselves.
Huh? In spite of everything, she's still smiling.
Our Trucy is amazing, isn't she?
She sure is. She's doing just fine up there. A true entertainer always keeps a smile on their face. She's faithfully following the troop Grim and Creed even now. She really is something else.
It's showtime for magical girl Trucy Wright. Watch carefully now, everybody. Oh boy.
Oh my god, it's a physical oh god, this is gonna be weird. A stupendous sword switch.
Ladies and gentlemen, please focus your attention on this sword. Allow me to demonstrate
Okay.
just how sharp this blade truly is.
Okay, well done. You stabbed the fuck out of that apple.
See that? No tricks or gimmicks. Very sharp sword indeed.
Okay.
Now then, ladies and gentlemen, watch as I take this sword and... Presto sordo! There, I've switched it. And now... Huh.
Okay.
As you can see, the blade is not steel, but rubber.
Huh. Okay.
Bravo, Miss Wright! Yay!
Wow, she switched him in a flash.
I couldn't hear do it at all.
She's completely turned the room around.
The hecklers are being drowned out by all the cheering.
Where did the steel sword vanish off to, Miss Wright? In order to deepen our understanding of the case, please tell us if you would. I'm not asking out of mere curiosity, just so you know.
I usually hide the steel sword backstage when I switch them during the show.
So, when you thrust the rubber sword into the coffin, the steel sword wasn't even on stage, but behind the curtain.
Exactly. So you see, there is a trick and a gimmick to it after all. And as for where the steel sword went when I performed the trick just now, it's a secret. Wouldn't want to spoil the magic for you, now would I?
Ho 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 ho!
That's our Trucy!
Yeah, still.
Ooh, I'm losing my voice.
That's right.
I'm doing so much voice acting.
Yeah. That part where you spun around, that's actually part of the sword switching trick you did for the show, right?
Right. The other parts, like the apple, were just to help with my explanation here in court.
That's funny. I think I found an inconsistency in your testimony.
What?
Oh!
No! No!
Are you okay?
I was gonna sneeze and it stopped right when it was gonna happen.
Oh no!
I don't know why.
Oh no! And it
My
looks like I'm
sneeze
not,
is camera shy. I don't know.
it looks like I'm not the only one.
Oh, this is horrible. I hate this feeling.
I don't know what it's doing there.
Anybody else hate it when you gotta sneeze, but then it just stops and you're just like, oh my god, kill me.
Oh jeez.
Like, That's it sucks. Anyways,
But
sorry.
then I found I have to get to the bottom of it. So wait, so
Now then, Mr. Justice, you may go ahead and question the witness. But try not to ask dumb questions and spoil this wondrous magic.
I thought this was supposed to be my cross-examination. Okay, this is the weirdest cross-examination. Cross-examination? Cross-examination.
Examine your Crocs.
So, alright, so this all part was just about showing off the blade.
Uh-huh.
Very sharp sword indeed. And then she does her spinneroonie when she changes it. I mean, I guess we'd have to look at the footage again. It just takes so long to get to the part we need to be at. Where is there it is. Okay, so
It's like, did she spin?
I'm gonna try and see compared to what she did. Alright, Mr. Hat. Scoobity bow. Yeah, talking some to the crowd. Yeah! He goes from there. Poof! He goes up.
Yep.
She's now with the sword. There she is. Oh my lord! Hello, governor.
Why?
Okay, does that thing. She never spun.
No, she
She
didn't.
never spun. She never spun. Trucy, you never spun.
Trucy.
Trucy, you never spun. Trucy, you didn't.
So I guess you would present the video to that.
Well, I'm gonna press this, I assume is what I have to do.
Yeah.
So you switched swords, then you spun around just now?
That's right. It's the same way I do the trick in the actual magic show, too. But I'm also doing a lot of extra things that I don't do during the show right now, though. The key point is the sword switching. Only we could prove she did it during the actual show, too.
Right, prove that she switched them during the show. Huh.
What's the matter, Apollo? You look troubled.
Oh, it's nothing. Uh-oh, this is quite the pickle. How should I go about handling this?
Yeah, for real.
Miss Wright, please continue with your trick.
So you've all just witnessed me switching the swords.
Girly. Alright, well, just in case I mess this up somehow, I'm gonna save.
She did the little flare. She did that,
Yeah.
but she didn't spin.
I am on. Wait, am I on the? Right. Okay. Yep. There's
Like,
the,
she
there's
did
the
that.
flare, and I press the sword and I've
But she
switched
didn't do the spin.
it. All right. So here we present the footage.
Ooh.
Miss Wright, there's something I'd like to confirm with you.
What is it, Apollo?
There seems to be a discrepancy between the way you performed the trick for us just now and the way it appears in the show footage.
What? But that can't be. I performed it exactly the same way both times.
Then what's going on here? That's right, I have the show footage right here. And the part where you tore your cape around is missing from it.
What? But I did it.
So it really is the exact moment you switched the swords?
Yes, that's right.
I knew it.
He was just waiting. Just waiting for this.
Well, I certainly never expected the defense to expose the accused lie for me.
Mr. Justice, does this mean that you are arguing that the defendant did not swap the swords during the actual magic show?
No, Your Honor, that was my intention. I mean, I don't know what I'm doing.
I did swap them. I know I did.
Okay, I'm gonna watch one more time. Is this video fucking doctored? Is this Chris Angel mind freak? Just camera cuts everywhere? Alright. So I'm looking at this. Yeah. Okay. Yep, she's talking. It's gonna take a lot of time out of this. You need to get this step in. Okay. Poof.
I mean,
Is-
Mr. Hat spun.
I was about to say, is she claiming that the Mr. Hat spin is the switch?
Mr. Hat spun, but she didn't.
Unless the spun happened while the camera was pointed at.
You mean the spin?
The spin happened when the camera was pointed at. Betty. That's the name. Oh God. Well, you know what? Next time
you mean
we'll.
Bonnie? Betty was understage, remember?
Man, listen, there's too many fucking twins around here. I get confused. The next time
There's only 2.
There's too many new things. Just too confusing, man. Next time, we'll get down to whatever the fuck is going on here.
Jesus, calm down.
I'm so confused.
I know.